3 years ago, a man sat in my counseling office, a worship leader, married, read his Bible every morning. He looked at me and said, "I don't know why I'm here. I pray, I serve, but I can't get out of bed." Then he said the thing that stopped me cold. "I think God is disappointed in me." That man wasn't alone. I've sat with dozens of Christian men who believe the same lie, that their depression is a spiritual report card, that if they just had more faith, they wouldn't feel this way. Here's the truth I wish someone had told them. Somewhere along the way, the church picked up a dangerous idea that emotional suffering is a symptom of spiritual weakness, that if you're depressed, you're doing Christianity wrong. As a licensed therapist and a pastor, let me be clear, that is not biblical and it is not clinical. Depression is not a faith failure. Let's look at 3 lies Christian men believe about depression and what scripture and psychology actually say. Lie number 1, if I had more faith, I wouldn't feel this way. Elijah had just witnessed God send fire from heaven, yet in 1 Kings 19, he asked God to take his life. David wrote, "Why are you cast down, O my soul?" in Psalm 42. Your emotions are not a measurement of your faith. The Psalms are filled with lament, grief, and despair. From a clinical perspective, depression is a condition, not a character defect. It can involve brain chemistry, trauma, life circumstances, and the brokenness of living in a fallen world. A Christian can develop depression just as a Christian can develop cancer. Neither is proof that God has abandoned you. Read Psalm 42 this week and remember that your struggle already has a place in Scripture. Line number 2, prayer and Scripture should be enough. If I need therapy or medication, I'm failing God. If you broke your leg, you wouldn't refuse a cast because prayer should be enough. If someone had diabetes, you wouldn't tell them to stop taking insulin. So why do we think differently about mental health? In 1 Timothy 5:23, Paul tells Timothy to use a practical remedy for his physical condition. God often works through the tools he provides. Therapy, medication, and wise medical care can all be gifts from God. Taking medication or seeing a therapist isn't a lack of faith. It's wise stewardship of the mind and body God entrusted to you. If you've been avoiding help, talk to a trusted pastor, counselor, or doctor this week. Lie number 3, I have to hide this. Galatians 6:2 says, "Bear one another's burdens." People can't help carry burdens they don't know exist. When you hide your depression, you isolate yourself from one of God's greatest gifts, the support of his people. Clinically, healthy relationships are one of the strongest protective factors against depression. You don't have to tell everyone. Just tell one safe person. Here's what I want you to remember. Your depression is not evidence against God. It may become one of the very places where you experience his grace most deeply. The strongest men I've counseled weren't the ones who never struggled. They were the ones who stopped hiding and started bringing their pain into the light. Depression is not a spiritual failure. It's a human experience. And in the hands of God, even your pain can become part of your healing. If this encouraged you, leave a comment and let me know which of these 3 lies you've struggled with. And don't forget to subscribe for more conversations about faith and mental health. I'm Antonio. Now go level up your faith and your mind.